Hello everybody, this is N.M.P.D here, and today...
What are you supposed to be, a disappointment?
Yes.
Now this video specifically is going to be a storytime video. I can't remember the last time I've ever done one of these, but I know for certain it's been a long time, and I got the perfect story for today's video. I was very hesitant of wanting to talk about this, but now I honestly just don't care. I am going to talk about it, and I'm going to say it like it is. About the time where my YouTube channel ended up getting exposed IRL. Though I must say, in my defense, I was like a teenager at the time. I was definitely very underage. I was still in my high school years. Why do I sound like I'm so old, even though I'm not really that old? But you know what I mean. And I will say, part of it is definitely my fault, but I feel like the other part is where I've been manipulated into exposing my YouTube channel. So let me talk about that part. So it all started when, as usual, at that place you call a high school. Ugh, I do not want to get into that. I really don't want to sound so negative in this video. I try my best not to, but sometimes it really just can't be helped. I'm gonna be real with it. I despise that place. I despise everything and everyone there. And that's that. But at the time, I was too naive and too unaware with my surroundings, let's just say. I think it was my coach. Now, I didn't flat out tell him my YouTube channel, but I told him, hey, you know, I do YouTube. And he's like, oh, what's your channel? I was like, I don't know, but I mainly do Killing Floor 2. At the time I do Killing Floor 2, and I was very hesitant to really tell anybody this because I prefer to keep it to myself, but at the time, again, I was very naive. And so after that, my gym teacher decided to pull up his phone and scroll a bunch of random Killing Floor 2 YouTubers and call them out, questioning if, like, hey, is this guy you or is that guy you? And I was like, no. And then at some point, and finally, he reaches my channel, is like, is this you, Mr. N.M.P.D? And I was like, yeah, I guess. Oh my god, I still can't believe I wish I kept everything to myself. I wish I knew sooner. I honestly wish I knew sooner, but that unfortunately happened. Later on, the next day or so, people within my classroom knew about my channel.
Damn it!
And I was like, god damn it. Oh my god. I mean, I appreciate it and everything. I mean, they weren't saying anything negative about it except for that one guy. But other than him, I was like, okay. I'd still prefer for nobody to know who I am behind the scenes, you know? Like, I really just don't want to bother with that. I really don't. This is a different teacher. She ended up quoting my quotes throughout my Killing Floor 2 Let's Plays. And, I don't remember what I say throughout those videos, but I know I definitely say a lot of goofy stuff. Nothing really extreme, making it very clear. I don't go there. I never will. And a bunch of these randos were questioning me about it, and then, you know, I did talk about this one story where this one guy wanted to do a collab with me because he found out about my YouTube channel. I barely knew the guy. It's not like I'm friends with any of them. I never have been, never will. At the time, I thought they were, but it was pretty clear that I was being lied to my face, to be taken advantage of, clearly. I was manipulated. And it wasn't going to matter anyways, because that guy that wanted to collab with me, he was basically moving out to somewhere else, I'm pretty sure. So it wasn't going to matter, because how am I supposed to communicate with this guy if I do collab with him, even though I don't? But let's just say if I do, because at the time, I didn't even have a phone. Yeah, some of you might be shocked that I didn't even have a phone at the age of 15, 16, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter. I was underage at the time. But I'm honestly glad I didn't bother having a phone back then, because it would have made me more vulnerable than before at the time. So, the assumption that I have made, and it is confirmed by the way of the assumption, is that my gym teacher ended up telling other people in my classroom that I barely knew about my YouTube channel. Though, I will be fair with this, they weren't talking all that junk about my YouTube channel or even behind my back. So I'll give them that for this once.
But Mr. N.M.P.D, what about that one guy you talked about who was consistently talking all that mad junk about your YouTube channel?
Oh, right. That guy. Yeah, I almost forgot about him. He's just a straight up miserable asshole. I don't know what his deal is with me, hating on me and my channel and everything like that. Like, he's just insufferable. That's all there is to it with that guy. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's still that miserable. Probably attacked me because I'm half black. Anyways. He's also the other guy who wanted to collab with me. I think I gave him an alias name that's Jenkins, I think. Yeah, I called him Jenkins. I'm pretty sure when I made that story time, when I talked about the collaborations that I thought was gonna go down. Well, at least for one of them, which fortunately didn't happen because he didn't bother sticking with the date with when we were going to do it. So I guess he ended up going radio silent like a slimy little cockroach. And oh man, am I so glad he ended up doing that, because I was really thinking twice of wanting to collab with this sleazy, bull haircut, angry little man. Somebody like that does not ever deserve to be featured on my videos or even in my life. Anyways, on to the main chapter of this story. And so they knew. I didn't let it get the better of me. I just did what I had to do. Go back home. Just continued on making videos from there. And then one of these days at the time, one of the teachers ended up questioning me, saying if I wanted to be featured in like the website from the school, where they end up, if I remember correctly, feature a bunch of random students and what they do. And I basically declined it because I really don't want to be known for anything. Like, I'd rather keep my life a secret. Like, at least that's what I tried to explain to him about it, because I don't want to get involved into it. And guess what they did? No, really, guess what they did? The day after that, or two, I don't really remember, they featured me into that website anyways, without my permission, without my consent, without my knowledge, until they showed it to me to my face. They even showed my face and to one of my pictures that I wasn't expecting to be out there. Like, it was okay, I don't want to be too specific, but it was a picture that's, I'm pretty sure, was supposed to be private. I don't know how that got out there like that. I declined it, and they insisted to put me in there anyways. Though I will say, luckily, they didn't link my YouTube channel. They didn't mention the name of my YouTube channel. They pretty much typed in that I have a YouTube channel with this amount of subscribers. I'm not gonna say what amount. And when I first saw this, I felt embarrassed and a little furious. Even though I said no, they did it anyway. But I decided, you know what, I'm gonna let this slide just this once, and only this once.
Delete that right fucking now.
That is as much as I knew at the time. I honestly wish I didn't say a damn thing about it. I don't think it would matter anyways, because some weirdos are gonna find you out one way or another about what you do behind the scenes. You know, there was this job I used to work to. There was that one weirdo that somehow knew about my channel. I didn't even say a damn thing about it. I kept it to myself. But that can be another story time for another video. And I'm not going to be talking about just that one weirdo that found out about my YouTube channel that I don't even fucking know at all. No. Let's just say there's going to be an eye for an eye. That is all I'm going to say for now. After the 2 years down the shitter that you call a high school, I finally graduated, and since then, I've never seen any of those randos again. And that better be the case, because I already forgot about them. That's just how it is. Because from here on out, you don't know me, I don't know you. We never saw each other. That is how I settle my past. Once I'm done with something, I am done with it. That includes the people there too. If I had a phone at the time, I would have blocked all their numbers. Because in reality, I really thought back, and I can easily confirm that those guys were never my friends to begin with. They really never were. They sure don't act like they were my friends behind my back. You know who you are. You good-for-nothing racist. You good at Mississippi Chen fans? You probably weren't expecting me to say it in that language, were you? At least I hope I said it right. At the end of the day, they really are all the same to me, because if you associate yourself with that, then you know what, it really makes me think if you're one of them. It's like associating yourself with EDP. Who in the hell would want to be around that weirdo? Exactly, it's just like being around racist scumbags. Why would you want to be around that? Gives you a real bad look. I'm just telling you that for a fact right now. It really makes me think twice. That you are also a racist scumbag as well, and I have every right to doubt that. With that said, hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. If you do, be sure to leave a like, comment what you think down below, and subscribe for more. And whenever I get to it, which I'm trying to upload as daily as possible, I will see you guys next time.